Get me in the picture. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I just took my filter out of my water softener down underneath here to change it, because today, being that it's July 8th, 2024, pardon me, at about 3:30 in the morning, I couldn't sleep because I know for a fact Ontario Water is showing up, OWCA, and they might want to see this. Now, like I've said, I have brand new piping water line, all PEX throughout my house here. Okay, in Holtyre. Now, people's been complaining about this for years. Now, what would cause, see, there's nothing on my hand. I'll come up along the side of it. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It's almost like a rust smell, moldy smell, anything like that. And I'll show you. You just see me touch the side of it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, right there on the clean Kleenex that I just did it. Okay? Now, it turns out that I did a little bit of investigation work here. I do have 6 years plumbing behind me. Here. Not only here, but throughout my life. I did 6 years plumbing. With some amazing people out of Aurelia. Now, on my investigation, I found out that in remembrance, when I did the back new water line last summer here at my house on Gleason Avenue, 723 Gleason Avenue, I remembered seeing cast iron pipes. Now, I was laying in bed tonight, and the good Lord could strike me right here where I'm standing if I'm telling you a lie, okay? Now, since the 17th century, the pipes of cast iron pipes that were put in the ground across Ontario, across Canada, were put together with two substances. The first substance was sulfur. And that may be because that is the color that we're getting in the bottom there, and that yellowish color would be a sulfur look. Okay? Now, when this stuff sits, it settles to the bottom. Now, since I'm meeting with the OWCA tomorrow, Ontario Clean Water Association, this morning, probably about 7, 8. They might show up around 9 o'clock, whatever. I'm going to see what they got. But the problem lies inside the water mains that are put in these old towns and villages. It's never been done since 1940. We even have out there in the manhole covers, which I do believe I'll find out later on that I was right about the asbestos lines running through, getting transported up into the levees, being pumped out into the creeks. Now, make a long story short here, back then when we put the piping together, the cast iron, it was molded in with a mixture of sulfur and lead. Now, those two have been discontinued since the 1970s to the 80s. It made the transform over to a PCB pipe, which they now use in the water or underground for the water lines throughout towns and villages and stuff like that. Well, if any of the government's watching this, maybe you could contact me. I'm Dan Cairns here in Holtyre. Come on up and see what we got here that's been neglected since the amalgamation of 1988 from Township of Matheson. I invite all you politicians to come up and see what kind of water that we actually had to endure to drink, people bathing in, people getting rashes on their body. People's been complaining about this for years. And finally, I do believe I'm the gentleman that has brought it to your attention and going to be bringing it to the Township of Matheson problem and probably saving many lives. But I'm not standing here trying to be a hero, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling you what we have here. Okay? Thank you very much. This is Dan Cairns saying, keep your stick on the ice anytime. We'll do the investigation and we'll get back to you on this a little later. Thank you very much and God bless you.